The US economy is under serious pressure. Its credit rating has been downgraded while unemployment ticking upwards. The US economy is crossing a threshold that historically signals a coming recession. The data of the world's largest economy is flashing amber. For some, this is a crisis. For others, it's a catalyst. Nations like Denmark, Japan, Poland, and Australia are not just watching. They are actively moving, investing in their own defense, securing their own supply chains. They are hedging against unpredictability. And at the forefront of this strategic realignment is Canada. While most headlines focus on economic indicators south the border, a different story is being written here. One of real sovereign deals, not photo ops, but domestic investment and a deliberate decoupling from uncertainty. Today we examine this pivotal moment in 3 sections. First, the Western hedge, how allies worldwide reading the signals and reducing their strategic dependencies. Second, the Canadian blueprint, the tangible billion-dollar moves this country is making to secure its own future. And third, the new calculus, what this collective shift means for the balance of power and the emerging opportunity for a more independent Canadian role. This is not an isolated Canadian reaction. It is part of a sober, widespread reassessment among American closest partners. The calculation is straightforward. When the primary guarantor of security appears politically volatile, almost trying purposely to ruin its own country, and consequently, its economic foundations seem less stable, then caution demands building your own protective walls. Across Europe and the Indo-Pacific, nations are accelerating military modernization, from next-generation fighter jets to sovereign satellite networks. This isn't about abandoning an alliance, it's about ensuring that alliance is a choice among capable partners, not a dependency of necessity. Canada's own $5 billion commitment to an independent military satellite network is a textbook example of this new logic. It's a move away from rented bandwidth and towards operational sovereignty. It ensures that during a crisis, Canadian communications cannot be simply switched off, prioritized or monitored by any other nation. This shared Western strategy creates a new diplomatic reality. Nations engaged in this great hedging now speak a common language, a language of resilience and self-reliance. For Canada, this strategic shift is moving from theory to concrete actions at a remarkable pace. The vehicle is a newly bi-Canadian procurement policy, and the results are a wave of sovereign investments. Consider the $753 million contract for military aircraft awarded not to a US giant but to Canadian-based Bombardier. This is a historic reversal, keeping high-value defense spending and expertise protected inside our own country. Or witness the creation of a new Canadian mining giant through a multi-billion-dollar merger between Anglo-American and Teck Resources, creating thousands of Canadian jobs, secure our critical mineral sector under domestic oversight, and making Canada a global player, not just a resource pit. There is also the $3.2 billion synthetic graphite plant from Norway, the $2.88 billion uranium deal with India, and Microsoft's $7.5 billion bet on Canadian AI infrastructure. This is just a short list and by no means a conclusive one. All those events are all votes of confidence in Canadian stability, reliability and rule of law. This domestic consolidation is paired with a resilient job market where unemployment is trending down, contrasting sharply with the rising uncertainty south the border. Our government is partnering with domestic AI firms to modernize its own services, keeping innovations and intellectual property here at home, true to our own Buy Canadian policy. The message is clear. Canada is open for business, but on terms that profits our own industrial and technological base first. So, what does this all add up to? The US economic tremors and political unpredictability of the Orange Idiots administration have not crippled Canada. They have triggered its coming of age as a strategic actor. Canada's billion investment in self-reliance are not an act of isolation, but a purchase of a sustainable future. By building modern and efficient military capability, Canada becomes a more credible, capable NATO ally for Europe. But securing its supply chains and fostering nomadic champions, it becomes a more reliable trading partner to the world. This sovereign foundation allows Canada to engage with all partners, including, if we choose to do so, the United States, from a position of strength and choice, not vulnerability. The old model of dependency is being retired. In its place, it's a new, more mature model of sovereignty. A model defined by the deals we make for ourselves and the resilience we build right here at home. The great hedging is underway. Canada is moving with clear purpose. My final question to you is one of priority. In this crucial decade of building sovereignty, which pillar is most vital to be secured first? Military and technological independence, or the deep industrial consolidation of our critical resource sectors? Right now, we have a great chance of a sustainable Canadian future. Please share your strategy in the comments below. If this video gave you value, I would love it if you subscribe. We are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by Christmas. So please do support that goal if you are curious. If you like this channel's deep dives, click the like button and ring the bell so you won't miss my next one. Thanks for watching. I'm Wilfried Lemkuller from Europe Curious.